Oh my word, what a whirlwind the last week has been. I got home precisely 24 hours ago and I have, like, honestly, I think it's just been so long since I have traveled overseas and experienced a true time zone change. Like, all of my jet lag that I've been experiencing recently has been pretty short trips, just that little 3 hours ahead kind of vibe, but my body feels like it has been through terror. I don't know. Listen, the jet lag is jet lagging. I just forgot this feeling. You know how your body forgets moments of pain? Yeah, that's this feeling right now. So if you see this in my eyes, just know you're seeing this same day. I am filming this same day. Your girl has been home for one day. But I kind of just wanted to sit and chat because I have a few products that I wanted to put on my face. I also just need to generally get ready for the day. And I wanted to just have a chat with you and have a little recap because even though the videos have been going up, I've been gone for the last week and I just feel super out of touch. And we only have a few more days of everyday May left, and I just wanted to kind of, you know, just have a little check-in, if you will. Have a check-in. I just texted Susie and I was like, wellness check, how you feeling? How you doing, girl? I know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling tired and emo, so I can't imagine how you're feeling. And yeah, I just wanted to do my makeup, have a big chat. Let's just catch up. First of all, I was just in Ibiza for Susie's bachelorette. If you're not all caught up on the vlogs, I spent yesterday watching everyone's vlogs and I was just shedding a little tear because even though it just happened, I'm still not over it. And then I got to spend a day in London seeing my friend Abby for her birthday, which was such a treat, truly such a treat. And I did a little shop, okay? Which I just have to say, this is so funny. I'm so mortified. We'll get to this in a second, but I was really excited to pick up the new Lisa Eldridge skin tint, which it's been out for a few months now, but it's new to me. And I really just wanted to throw this all over my face. I was watching all of the videos, all the tips and tricks of applying it. And so I thought we could do that here together. So I picked up two shades, T4 and T8. I really wanted to get T6, but fate was not on my side on that particular day. So we're gonna use T4, which I actually think will be good. So let's just go ahead and apply this. Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. Now I want to follow kind of the way that she applies this, which was with the fingers. I've done all of my skincare. I'm just gonna put this on top, and she was basically like, this skin tint is a light coverage, and depending on what your skin type is will determine what you put under the skin tint. But basically she kind of insinuated that it plays well with all things. So if you have oily skin, you can just forego the moisturizer. If you have really dry skin, you can put a moisturizer on top. Obviously I have super dry skin, so I did go in with my regular moisturizer and skincare underneath. Lisa said to start out with 2 drops, so I'm just using that minimal amount and applying it with my fingers. I was also watching the Wayne Goss videos on it, and he liked to use the brush. I think for every day I love the idea of just being able to blend something in with my fingers, but I've also in recent years really become a brush gal. So I guess it just depends what your application preference is. I'm just pushing this in with my fingers, and this is the first time I've like touched it. And it has a little bit of that powdery feel, which is kind of interesting. But the way that this product is made, the way that she talks about it, this kind of seems like the perfect makeup product, the perfect base product for those of us who just love a really natural makeup. So it comes in 18 neutral shades, and she really emphasized the neutral aspect of it, saying that so many skin tints tend to have like a warmer undertone, adding warmth, adding a tan glow. And that's definitely the case for me, where my skin is a lot more pale. And oftentimes, whether it be a skin tint or like a tinted SPF, they can really pull very warm. So I love that she was like, these are very neutral undertones to kind of work across everyone, which is very exciting. And as I'm applying this, I'm like, honestly, this T4 shade is like the perfect shade match for my skin tone right now. So I'm really happy with that. She said the ingredients are 78% skincare, which is definitely why you have to give it a good little shake to make sure that it mixes in with all the pigments. And then it's fragrance free, which is very exciting if you have very sensitive, reactive skin like myself. And there's also no drying alcohols. Very exciting. Love the idea of this. It's crease proof, natural wear. It's got coverage. You can build on the coverage, and it just kind of seems like the perfect little go-to. So I've done the first layer, then I'm going to take another little layer and add on where I need more coverage. And she said that you can build upon the coverage wherever you need. I think I'm just gonna maybe do this and blend it in with a brush just to see how it applies. I haven't washed my brushes since I've been home yet, so I'm just gonna take, I don't even remember where this brush is from, but another brush. This is my clean brush. I'm just gonna use this to kind of build up the coverage where I want it around my face. I've got a lot of residual breakouts from this last week, so we can just see if we can build up the coverage around there. but just knowing that the product was made to kind of be used with whatever you prefer. It's one of those products that allegedly just plays well with others no matter what you're using with it. Then she also said that you can take a little bit more underneath the eyes too. So I'm definitely like in my very, very sleepy jet lagged state. So I am absolutely gonna go in with a little bit more underneath my eyes. And she said it's crease proof. So knowing that we can really go in underneath the eyes and add a little bit of a brightening effect, cancel out some of the darkness. She did mention that if you have really dark circles, you can use more coverage or use another product that will address that correction, but that for just that no makeup, light makeup vibe, you can build up the coverage as you need with just the tint. So I'm just going in with a little bit more there. I get a lot of redness and discoloration right here, kind of around my nose area. It's a very bizarre phenomenon, but I do just get very red there. This is like pushing into my skin so perfectly. I can't see it at all. There's no settling into any of my dry spots or the fine lines around my face. I can't see anything. And I think that also plays into the fact that it's like the perfect shade match for me, which is very exciting. And I love the idea of being a lady in my life that just has my one makeup bag. And I have those easy go-to products that I can just slap on my face in the fastest and easiest way, and you can't see anything. This is like that perfect product. It just blends into the skin like nothing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited also because I believe that everything Lisa Eldridge touches is gold. She is like one of the most passionate people that I've ever met about makeup, but also I think that really shows in her social media, the content that she's put out for her entire career. She's like a top makeup artist on the planet, but then has also been one of the OG content creators on YouTube and in the social media spaces. And you just know that she puts all of her passion and knowledge and expertise into all the products that she creates. So with that being said, I was always very sad that I didn't love the foundation. It just didn't work for me. I don't know why. So I'm very thrilled that this enhancing tint is one that, you know, fingers crossed will be one of those go-to products that I can reach for on the daily. So that's the first layer applied. And that was what I picked up at Space NK. I was so excited. It was so exciting to see the Lisa Eldridge display in the store because I've only ever seen it online. I know she's done pop-ups in the past, but to see it there at Space NK was very, very exciting. I also, listen, it's Lisa Eldridge Day, okay? I also put my Lisa Eldridge rings on, which I don't really wear very much anymore. This was like a very spendy purchase back when she first launched these. And it was definitely like a large inspiration behind my engagement ring because I love the bezel setting, but it's because I always used to wear them on my left hand, and my left hand finger sizes, my ring sizes are so much smaller, like a full ring size smaller than my right hand. And so they're too tight to wear on these fingers, but they're like too big for this finger. I don't know. I'm always scared that I'm gonna lose them now, and that's why I don't wear them very much, but they are treasures that I keep. OG Lisa fan, okay? Sorry guys, I did say that we're just having a little chat and a catch up here, okay? Now with horror, when I posted that vlog of me buying these, which was yesterday, someone commented, oh, why didn't you pick up another mascara? This is how you know how tired I was, because I was completely out of it. I don't know if you guys noticed across those 3 videos that I posted from my time away. I have never been more jet lagged and never been more tired, and I get really anxious about that when I am sleepy and I just know that I'm not there mentally 100%. It really stresses me out, which then just has a little snowball effect in how I'm feeling and how tired I'm feeling. I was so out of it and I looked so tired, and even that day I was spending with Abby, I was like, I'm so not here. I'm so sorry. And yeah, now I'm home. I saw that comment and I was like, well, how did I not pick up some backups? Oh my God, I was right there. I was right there. And I didn't pick up another mascara, and I am so mortified. I also didn't even realize that she'd launched lip pencils, and they were also probably right there in front of my face, but I was like so zoned in and so focused on getting this that I just didn't even clue into anything else. I was so not with it. I was not on my game, and I could have had a backup. I could have bought another backup for the giveaway too. I'm just so LOL. And you know, when you get home and you're like, well, it's too late now. I can order it on Space NK. That's so fine. But just know, had I been with it, yes, I would have absolutely picked up another Kit and Lash mascara, and I can't believe I didn't, and I'm LOL mortified by it. So that is the base. Moving right along, I have a little bit of an LOL story for you. One of the recent videos that I posted for Everyday May was the products I'm no longer buying part 3, which I've been loving doing that series, honestly. It's been very true to how I've been feeling, adding into that whole de-influencing life. And one of the things that I said was the liquid bronzers. I mentioned the new Makeup by Mario liquid bronzer that came out, and I was like, surely this is not a product that I need in my life. I'm not gonna use it. Posted that video that day that we posted the video. I got the PR package in for Makeup by Mario and I was like, I'm screaming. This is so funny to me because sometimes I forget that I get PR, truly, truly. And that has bitten me in the butt in the past. Some brands do not like when you say that you don't like something, and other brands are very understanding and they're like, hey, we see that you don't love this product, here's another one. You know, we've experienced experiences there across the board. I just thought this was really funny that it came in. I then saw Katie Jane Hughes raving about it. I was watching her TikTok video and I was like, okay, I am not leaving behind what I said in that video. I did not purchase this, but it did come to my door with the brush, and so I thought we could just put it to the test here today. It does look to be a beautiful product, and I did acknowledge that fact. It's just not my preferred method of bronzing. I just love a cream bronzer. So let's just go ahead and put these to the test. So this is the Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I got the shades Fair, Light, and Light Medium. I think we'll start with Fair because I'm feeling pretty pale here. What I didn't actually realize at the start was how there's two different options. It has a pump that you can pump into your hand, but you can also unscrew it, and it's got a doe foot applicator. So that was very cool. I don't really understand the science of where that goes, but I'm just gonna take some out onto my hand. Let's see how it pumps. Okay, wow, seamless, perfect. And I don't know how I feel about this brush, but let's go ahead and start. I noticed that he was applying it with the smaller side of the brush, and then we can do a little blending with the bigger side, but let's just go ahead and blend this out. This is shade Fair. I don't like the feeling of this brush at all. It's like stabbing. I need something fluffy. Now in the little application video where he was talking about this, he said it's your softest sculpt yet. And he does have so many other products. You know, he's got the powder bronzer, he's got the cream compact transforming skin enhancer, he's also got the stick contours. And I guess the idea behind this is that it's just the softest, most natural sculpt that you can put. So there's really not a lot of pigment here. Like I just applied that shade Fair and it's barely there. Very, very natural, no makeup vibes. Kind of mainly undetectable on the skin. So if you really don't like the look of contour, or you just want something that's gonna be the most natural on your skin, this is the type of product that you can go for. I'm gonna go in with the shade Light because I just feel like that did absolutely nothing for my face, even though I can see there's a little tint of something, but I'm just gonna go in with my Smith 157 brush because that just felt really hard and stabby on my face, and I just want something a little bit softer and fluffier. And Light is just a little bit deeper, so hopefully we can get a little bit of extra something and see the sculpting action on my face. I think Light is, yeah, definitely a better shade for me. Now, one of the reasons why I often don't actually opt for something like a liquid bronzer or a liquid contour is sometimes when it's too liquidy and too serumy, like this one's feeling very, very serumy, and if I have already applied my base, sometimes that can just kind of remove the product that you've put on underneath it. So products like these, I think, are really great if you're doing the underpainting method and you're putting your coverage on top. This can also be really beautiful for that very natural, barely there summertime makeup. Like if you just wanted to mix something like this into your base and make a little bronzing base, that's totally fine. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can use a product like this. I just find that for me, the way I apply my makeup, the way I wear my makeup, a cream contour plays the best with products underneath it. Like even right here, I feel like there's been a little bit of separation, like it's kind of lifted the tint from underneath, and my cheeks already have these like weird bald spots as it is. And I just think that that can be a little bit more frequent when you're using liquid contouring and bronzing products. So if I were to keep using this in my daily makeup life, I think this would be an exclusive underpainting method for me. Maybe something that I would just go in with a little bit of concealer on top of. But as far as the color goes, shade Light, stunning. Love that color. It's very, very glowy on the skin. It just looks like I put a dewy highlighter on my face. So very natural, glowing, sculpting, bronzing. For sure. Beautiful. Looks beautiful. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that one. If I were to buy anything and repurchase a Makeup by Mario product, it would be my Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer because that's just like the favorite product that I've used to date, and very similar shades. So that's the liquid bronzer. What do you guys think? Now, even though we got a nice little layer of coverage from the Lisa Eldridge tint, I am going to go in with a little bit of my Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I just feel like I need a little extra help. I'm just going to apply a bit. This is the shade 4, my lighter shade. I just want to have a little bit more of enhancement in coverage on my face. And I'm just going to blend this in with my little Morphe Ariel brush. This is also one of those products that just melts into the skin. So if you like that natural makeup, this Luminous Silk Concealer is amazing. I just took a quick break to go pee, and I just looked at the makeup in the bathroom mirror, which I feel like is always a very true test. It's like natural light in the bathroom mirror, and I was like, this this base be glowing. Dang. Another product that I was kindly reminded that I have in my makeup collection when I was watching the Lisa Eldridge videos as she was talking about the skin tint was her Skin and Makeup Enhancing Mist. And I was like, wow, I have had this in my collection like since it launched. And I have not touched it. I have not pulled this out. And I thought, since we are celebrating Lisa Eldridge Day today, let's pull that out and let's just soak our face in that, shall we? For the blush, I just have to say again, if you watch the vlogs, you'll already know what's up, but the Nudestix Nude Screen SPF Blush Tint in the shade Sunkissed. Wow, 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 wow. This is what I packed with me for the week on my trip, and I was using this with various other colors because I think that much like this liquid bronzer situation, it's just a really nice base for everything, and it just looks so natural, and it looks sun-kissed. It is very perfectly named, so I have just decided that this is going to be my blush going into the summer, and it's so nice for adding that extra layer of SPF as well. I personally like to apply it with a brush because I feel like that's the easiest way for me to blend it in all over my skin with the rest of the products that I've already put on top of it. And because it just has that lovely little hint of pink, it's so pretty. Oh, it's such a pretty color. And we already know and love Sunkissed, but it just feels different in this liquid SPF tint form and adds that extra layer of glow to the cheeks as well. And it's just so pretty. And every day this last week that I was putting it on, I was like, oh yeah, this is my blush of the summer. And I love that you can add other shades on top too if you wanted to switch it up. So like I used my Picante blush on top to really enhance that orange, and I put it on my lips as well, and it just made such a beautiful base. I also put the Armani Bold Pink on top, which added a little extra fresh glow. It's so pretty. If I do an everyday makeup for summer, just know that this is the sneak peek of pretty much what it's gonna be. It's not too different than the bronzer that's already on, but it just adds that extra little wash of pink and extra little wash of warmth, which I love. And then if I wanna add a little bit more, I can also go in with the Armani Bold Pink on top, which I think is such a nice combo. Love this shade. I really do keep trying to not add more products, more of the same products to my collection. I'm like, I don't need another blush, but then I put these on and I'm like, but they're so different. I do truly believe that we have some really nice blush combos to get us through summer. I don't need any more, but these recent little new bits have just been such a delightful addition to the makeup bag. And that's the blush combo that I've been rocking all week long. A really quick note on the brows. It's something that I've been thinking about ever since I did my Nudestix shoot in Toronto, and Kevin Kodra did my makeup. And when he was doing my makeup, he started just like setting my brows with a brow gel, and I was like, Kevin, come on, are you not gonna do my brows? And he's like, do your brows? What? I love your brows just as they are. And it's something I've thought about since, and I've tried to do it. I've tried to see what Kevin saw in my brows, and I'm just going in with my brow gel now because obviously like filling in my brows are the one thing that in my everyday makeup takes up the most time. So I'd love to not have to do that, but I think that I just love adding a little bit more enhancement on the brows there. So I don't show you guys how I do my brows very often because it's boring and it's tedious and it just takes me a long time, but I always just take a brow pencil and I fill in these sparse areas on the innermost part of my brow. And it's more so because I just like it to be a little bit more even. Like my brows are kind of just, I just wanted to have like a flat line here. I don't know. We tried getting the brow tattooing in the past and absolutely nothing happened. That was a waste of my time, money, and pain. But yeah, ideally if I could just have a little something here, I feel like it just makes my face look a little bit more even and put together. I don't really know how to describe it, but I always take a little brow pencil and fill it in. Let's do a little lip. I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine lip pencil. And then to continue again on our Lisa Eldridge celebration day, I figured I'd pull out Strawberry Shock, which is such a beautiful, kind of like reddy pink, such a gorgeous shade for spring and summer. It's a beautiful, bright, bold lipstick, but it's matte and it's like such a soft matte that you can just kind of blend it into your lips like this and it appears more like a lip tint. It's such a pretty color. And paired with the shirt that I'm wearing, it's really giving watermelon. But it's so soft. It's kind of like that like cloud makeup, very barely there tint. It's a really nice way to wear a bold color if you're too nervous to wear like a really intense, thick, ultra pigmented bold color. You can just add a little wash like this to make it look like a tint. And then it also lasts very long too. Let's just take a little bit of powder. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Setting Powder. I'll just put a tiny bit of that in the center of my face. And I don't want to put anything on my eyes. I just don't. I don't want it. But just because it's here and I'm emo that I didn't pick up a backup, I am just going to take a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara that I do have, even though I had included this in my empties because it has started to dry out big time. But just in case you missed it, this is the best mascara I have ever used. ever. Across the board, lifting, volumizing, lengthening, soft, fluffy lashes that doesn't smudge. It is so gorgeous. I feel like I say this every time I do some kind of like updated everyday makeup, but I really feel like this is the best my face has ever looked. This is the best my skin has ever looked, and considering that I am running on fumes, I am so jet lagged, this just added so much life and glow to my face. I'm gonna have to change my tune on this one a little bit. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but that is the finished look for today. Just wanted to check in and say hi and have a little chat, and also play with some of the new makeup that we picked up while we were away. So we might as well just consider this my everyday makeup going into the summer season, because we be glowing, we be covered in SPF, and this is such a perfect go-to natural makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for having a little chat today, and I will see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. Bye!